I am 34 years old from the UK. During the pandemic lockdowns, I started getting headaches which my doctor said was stress. I eventually collapsed and ended up in hospital where they diagnosed me with glioblastoma. It has spread to my spinal cord and bones, and I've been given 4 months if I went ahead with chemotherapy, but I've refused. I have been given 6 weeks to live. I'm in my local hospice and I see other patients with family and friends. I have no family and no real friends who have stuck around. I am on my own and I am so scared to pass with no one by me. I feel selfish too. I am rambling. I'm sorry. It always made me feel safe as a kid to hear it from my grandmothers. When I saw a meme one time mention that it makes other people feel safe too, I felt like I had a moral responsibility to contribute. I don't know if other black girls think this way, or if they just do it naturally because that's the culture lol, but I do it specifically because in this small way I can help a stranger feel nice. I don't do it because I'm trying to flirt or trying to talk down to you. I want you to feel like I will protect you, even if I can't or you don't need it lol. Anyway, that's my confession. Update. I have some things to attend to baby, but don't you feel lost or forgotten if I haven't replied to you. I'm gonna come back for you sugar, don't you worry. Update 2. I am fully weeping at the joy and kindness here today. I'm gonna tell you a secret baby. I can't have children of my own, and when I was a little child, all I wanted to do was be a good mama someday because I know what it's like not to have one. I just wanted to be the best mama I could ever be, and you have made me feel so wonderful, so full of love, so fulfilled and happy. It feels like I always hoped being a mother would feel, and I love you all so much. Sugar, just like I told you, I'm gonna get to you when I can, but I'm tired right now and I'm going to bed. It's been a mean year for me baby, lost my little brother, lost my uncle, lost jobs because I was just too down and out to do it, working again now and in therapy, though baby, so don't you worry, there's still food in this kitchen and the lights on, and I feel so happy right now. Be kind to yourselves. Auntie is going sleep now, don't stay up till late and drink a glass of water before bed so you can keep your skin good. Auntie loves you. Update 3. Last second before bed. I love you too baby, but you don't need to be giving me them awards. Go get you a treat. Get you a little something and call it on me. Back in sophomore year, a classmate, he was a junior, who I knew since the 4th grade was diagnosed with cancer. The whole school supported him and showered him with love. He went into remission by the summer. Unfortunately, almost a year later the cancer came back and he was dying. Everyone including the teachers ghosted him. I guess they felt uncomfortable being around the kid who was going to die in a few months. He graduated and I actually connected with him through his only friend over the summer. At that point, I knew I was a lesbian and preferred to hang out with guys. I was very girly BTW. As he got sicker, he asked me to fuck him. I was turned off. I've never even kissed a guy. I thought long and hard about and agreed. I had sex with him 4 times. The last time I gave him head which I didn't like. I got no pleasure from any of it. I just did it because I felt sorry for him and I'd want someone to do the same for me if I were in his shoes. The oddest part was his whole family knew and I had classes with his sister. He died in August and I've had mixed feelings ever since. We were 17 and in love when our son was born. We had practiced safe sex and she was on birth control and we used condoms. I quit school to work at the steel mill with my dad and provide for my family. At 18 I asked her to marry me and she said yes, and we've been together ever since 12 years ago now and have 3 children together, but what she didn't know until recently is that I poked a hole in the condom. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever met and I wanted to be with her forever, and in my fucked up teenage head poking a hole in the condom was the way to ensure she'd be in my life forever. Years later I realized how shitty that was, especially since it worked, so I told her the truth. She laughed and said, I wasn't ever on birth control. I lied. Then we both laughed. I guess we trapped each other and we're both shitty people. God, I love her. Back in 2008 I had just graduated college and was working at an import warehouse during the summer before my real job started in the fall. My job was to make sure the pallets of goods that came in were loaded onto the right trucks. Anyways, one day we get a delivery that was held up in customs since 2006. The company that ordered the shipment was no longer in business. We held onto the goods all summer but no one claimed them. Last day on the job I open up the pallet and there were boxes and boxes of dildos from China. In total 960 big black dildos. Everyone on the floor was dying of laughter. Boss wanted them out of there and I thought I could make some money selling them on eBay, so I offered to take them. I loaded up my 1994 Mustang with the dildos and drove home. I put them in big black contractor bags and in the basement and started to post them for sale on eBay. Not sure if it was because of the financial crisis, but the demand just wasn't there. After months I only sold like 3 and made $30 after shipping. I told a buddy I was going to throw them out and he suggested we place them on neighbors' lawns instead. So after one night of drinking we walked through the neighborhood with a bag of dicks and put them on 12 or so lawns. I saw one guy's reaction the next day and it was awesome. So genuinely confused. I decided to hold on to the dildos. I put a few in my trunk and anytime I saw a cool place to put one I would plop it down. I live on the East Coast but traveled a ton for work. I would always bring a dildo with me. Right when COVID started I realized I was down to my last few. I thought it would be appropriate to leave them at hospitals. On April 3, 2020 I left my last dildo. I hope I brought joy to people's lives. 18 meters, and my girlfriend, 18F, are having a kid in the next few months. When we found out we were a little shocked, but we were going to make it work and get our educations together and be great parents for our son. We weren't and aren't ready, but we are still going to try our best. A week or so ago we found out that she has intrahepatic cholestasis of pregnancy, which is a liver condition in which she will need to be induced into labor, which wasn't too terribly bad. Then yesterday, she went in for her checkup and was told that she was at risk of death during childbirth. She has elevated bile levels and it's more than fairly likely her liver will fail and she will die. She originally said she wanted a DNR but has reconsidered to being open to resuscitation. However, this still may not work and she would still die. I'm in college and live away from my family and hers as well. I don't know how to push past this if it happens, because then I have to raise him, go to college, and work, all while dealing with the grief of losing the girl I love so dearly. I just don't know how to handle the information and I pray she has a healthy delivery. But if she doesn't, I don't know what to do. Thank you for reading. Edit. To clear up confusions, she's 7 months along. We couldn't get an abortion, even if we wanted to due to location, and ideologically neither of us want that. And as I said in the post, she reevaluated to being open to resuscitation on the promise she wouldn't be sustained solely by life support. If there are any other things I can clear up, please let me know.